All right, so this video is going to cover two things. One, how to create proxies, and two, how to go ahead and sync your video with your audio. So proxies are going to be used for whenever your video clip files, or really any files, just pretty large, pretty intensive, so that when you're using, say, an internet-based server or a slow hard drive, it's going to bog down your system. So creating proxies basically just creates a duplicate file so that when you're editing, playback is smooth, and then when you're done, you'll switch back to the original file for exporting. Sounds complicated, but it's actually pretty easy. So what you would start with is importing your media. So let's say this is my scene 1 for the film, and you're going to go ahead and use your shot list, or not so much your shot list, but your camera log, that when you filmed, you know which ones were the best ones. Otherwise, you're going to create proxies for all the clips, which is probably going to be just wasting your time. So let's just say, for instance, that these were all of my good ones, just so I can import several things. So this is all of my good video clips, and this is all of my good audio clips. Yours will end up more looking like, hey, I need this one, I need these two, and I need those. So essentially I've grabbed 3 video clips and 3 audio clips, but I'm just going to grab everything and I'm going to import those. I kind of liked having that folder, so I'm actually going to make a new folder here, new bin. I'm going to call that scene 1, and I'm actually going to grab that. I'm going to hold shift and click the bottom one so they're all highlighted and drag them into that folder. That way I can close it and open it. Okay, so creating proxies is pretty simple, and you do this before you sync your video to your audio, otherwise it won't work. So I'm going to click the video clips and right click, and it says proxy. I'm going to create proxies. I'm going to add watermark. That way you know when you're looking at your edit if you're looking at the original footage or the proxy footage. And other than that, I'm not going to click anything else. And it's going to open the media encoder. So it does one clip at a time. While that's going, I can show you inside of scene 1 where all the original stuff is. There is now a proxies folder, and it is creating those one by one. All right, we got 2 more. So when this finishes, I can go ahead and just quit Media Encoder. Again, if you're on a Mac, if you just click the X, just remember that doesn't actually quit it. You actually have to click on the application name and quit. All right, so we have them. If I make a random timeline and toss this over onto it, we are looking at the original media right now. I want to look at the proxies so that if this were slowing down my system, the whole point of this is that now it will play smoothly. So if you click on this button editor button, you will find this one right here, toggle proxies. I'm going to click and drag that down. Click OK. Now, if I click it, I know right here, that's that watermark. I'm looking at the proxy version right now. Original version, proxy version. So this will play more smoothly on your computer. Now the next thing, once you've created the proxies, you then want to connect the video to the audio. And to do that, use your camera log from the actual shoot, but I am going to just assume that the last video clip goes with the last audio clip. and I'm going to click that. I'm going to hold command click the last one, and from there I'm going to right click, and I'm going to go to, I think we're going to go with merge clips. All right, so this is where I would honestly probably rename this. So if this were going to be, scene 1B take 2, that's what I would call it. Whatever you want to do for your process is fine, but to me that makes sense. Scene 1B take 2. Okay, it's going to use the audio to basically connect these two together. I'm going to click OK, and I now have this. This is now the video and audio connected together, and you can see it all right there, to the point that I can actually at this point hold Option, and I can delete the camera audio because I don't need it. Theoretically, I can delete a couple of these as well. For now, I'm just going to leave them alone, but I am going to move them up so that they're not floating down there. And now we're good to go. So this clip now can be cut, I believe. Let's use our C for a razor tool. Let's cut it in a couple places. And yep, it's still connected. So all that stuff can be moved and cut together, and you are able to, put them wherever they need to go. So proxies, those are used to make smaller versions of your video clip so that it will play more smoothly, so that if I hit play right now with the original media, it might stutter, which gets super annoying. So proxies happen first, and then you would merge the clips together for the other way. There's other ways of doing this stuff too. We can always talk about that, but this is a way that works. So that's the way we're going with. So good luck.